What's going on, y'all? We are back with our Queued Up as Requested. This part is where you run the show. You got a movie? You got a movie you want us to review? We created a space for those reviews. These are listener requested reviews, short, straight to the point, no filter, all opinions. No fluff, no holding back. And of course, we will still get to the question, always, was it good though? So if you definitely want to send us a request, only parameter that we have is that you are subscribed to the Was It Good Though podcast YouTube. You can send your request to any of our social media platforms and we will throw it in the lineup. Y'all please be sure to check out our last Queued Up as Requested merge, which is currently streaming on Netflix. This time we are doing a film requested by a homeboy of mine named Daniel. I hope he doesn't mind that I use his name, but I didn't use his last one, so it's completely fine. We are doing the movie Number 23, starring Jim Carrey. Jason, this is a film that you were familiar with prior to this request. This is my first time. A cherry has been popped for me. So let me ask you, this film. So I had to watch this 2 times for me to be like, okay.
I get it. I understand it now.
Right. The second time I really had a good time with it because I was like, wait. Because the first time I watched it, I fell asleep. And then I woke up to the wife, him accusing the wife, like, you wrote the book. And I said, bitch, what? How do you write the book? And I'm just like, you got him going crazy the whole time and you wrote the whole book. So then I turned it off at that point. So I was under the impression that she wrote it.
Yeah, I get how that revelation would definitely fuck you up. But that's one of my worst things. Watching something, you wake up at the climb, be like, oh, what? How we even get here? And bitch, how did you do this? Why? But yeah, this is definitely one of those psychological thrillers around that time when a lot of films are being made where you really be following an unreliable narrator the entire time. So I don't remember the first time I seen this, but it had to be a Blockbuster situation because I didn't go to the movies to go see this.
Blockbuster, this dropped in 2007.
Yeah, definitely a Blockbuster. Because I remember in college doing Blockbuster, and that was in 2009, so I still was using it. But
I think I was 7.
But yeah, the Number 23 starring Jim Carrey is, we got a dog catcher. Not Craig's daddy, but we have Jim Carrey as a dog catcher who his birthday had just come and his wife finds this odd book, which was weird the entire time because this is one book sitting in one strange place. You find it and you give it to him in order for him to read through or pillage through.
I guess the moral of this is do not give your boo or your boo thing a book.
Don't give him no history lesson.
And if they were in like a used bookstore, right?
It seemed like it. Yeah, like a little used bookstore.
So do you think the Number 23 channeled its energy into her for her to give him the book?
You know what? I don't know. Possibly, possible, very, very possible. Or like she was wanting his truth to come to light. I don't know. One of the two.
I was so confused the first time watching this because I'm like, who am I following? What is happening? Why are you pretending like this is a joke? Your husband is obviously collapsing in front of you and he's involving your son and you just like, y'all stop playing. 23 ain't around. But they giving you all the shit that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, if you were Walter's character and you got this book and shit just started making sense to you, or it felt like it made sense? Would you have crashed out like he would, or would you have just been like, it's just a book?
I'm the type of nigga that just start running from signs like that. Like, you know what? It's okay. I don't need it. You just start 23, 23, oh, 32. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. No, Lord, whatever sign you're trying to send me, I'm out. I'm done. I'm finished.
Saying no to the Lord's signs?
Yes, I'm shutting it down. No, sir. Especially when it just comes to, because it wasn't like these numbers was helping him do nothing. It was just crashing his mind. He's just saying everything was adding up too. Like if you go back through it and you just watch, even before we know, if you just start going back and like reading the addresses, you add them up, they all come to 23.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm falling knee deep into this conspiracy.
You are?
Yeah, I'm so screwed. I am done. I'm like, wait, so everything is 23, and if I see it everywhere, and if don't let it pop up in my dreams, I'm done.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe in numerology just a little bit, just like I look at angel numbers. So when I see certain stuff and it have like, for me, if I see something, it can't be told to me through. It can't be like I can't be reading a book and it just pop. But like if I just see some stuff and I'm just like, okay, I'm about to Google that because what the fuck is that about? I just keep on seeing it. Like I remember working. It may be the last 4 customers had to get back change and it was like 12:43. How is everybody like something like that? I'm definitely looking into it. Like, what is that? What's up with that? That's just random that everybody I spoke to got the same exact number.
I'm like that, but more so with dreams. Because I dream a lot.
You remember them?
I remember my dreams like every night vividly.
Right.
It's a roller coaster for me. So if anything negative happens in my dreams, it affects my mood the next day.
Do you write them down?
I used to, but then it got to the point to where because I used to like put it in my phone, but then it got to the point to where my notepad was just so long. Amen. And it got, in some points, I would write it down and then I would experience certain things that happened in my dream in live action. Oh, wow. That's when it got scary to me. And I did that back in 2020, if not maybe 2019, to where I had a dream about something. And then maybe 2 months later, I experienced that in my waking life.
I have a lot of deja vus, and I don't know what that's about. Like I can see something like, man, this just feels so familiar, and it's like, oh shit, I can almost speak to the exact situation. It's like, bro, that's crazy. Like I wonder what that's about. But
I think it's because we're probably connecting with ourselves on a different timeline, and our paths just crossed to where it's just like, oh shit, we kind of see what they went through. They might have went through it before us, or maybe in a dream, or maybe deja vu. It already happened for them, but it ain't happened for us yet.
I just hope when we perish, when we go, wherever we go, if we do, like we get the explainer. Like I want the synopsis once we get there. Like I don't just like. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. If I was to go today, that would just be me leaving. But I would love to have like some understanding to some shit once we left. Like, hey, so what is this? What does this actually mean? Or what was supposed to happen here? Or walk me through this situation type thing. Don't just let there be darkness. Like that. Imagine all this life and you just go into darkness. That'd be like
15% of me feels like that's probably what it is.
You 15, I'm high. I'm 50. I'm 50-50, right? So like,
reincarnation is nowhere in that.
Like I'm just like, I might be 33.3. Reincarnation, going to heaven, and then it's just nothing,
So you just forget about hell. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, no, I ain't going to hell. I'm too blessed for that. I'm too blessed.
Delusion. It's a hell of a drug.
I mean, hey, it worked for Walter. You know what I'm saying? You can be delusional about your whole life, and then you figure out, wait, it was me?
So who's a better author between Walter and Harper Stewart?
I mean, one of them a bestseller, so it definitely ain't the one that only sold it to itself.
Shout out to the black man. Happy Black History Month, y'all. But that's true. But like when it got to the end of this, I said, so wait, you wrote this? Because throughout the entire movie, they was like, did you finish the book? Did you finish the book? Because if you would have finished the book, you would have realized you were the one who wrote it. But they never gave him signs. They just wanted him to go on this roller coaster. And I feel like if my husband was crashing out over a book like this, I'm not going to take it as a joke, especially if he's counting my fucking shoes.
No, that's kind
of like, bae, you bought all of them.
I'm not going to say this weird. However, like, you never just thought about that? Like, you just seen something like, that's a whole bunch of that. Why?
Have you counted a woman's shoes before? It's a safe space.
Shoes? No, not shoes.
Have you counted any woman?
Jazz. It's okay. No matter what I counted.
I hope it wasn't the earrings because you was counting for a minute. But no, I've never, like, if anything, I probably asked him, how many pairs of shoes do you have? And if he was just like, I'm not sure, I never like counted. No.
Yeah, that'd be weird. unless they
Mr. I count nothing. That'd be weird.
Unless they have them like unless they have them displayed, then I think it's okay to count at that point. I can count fast too. Like you just go because typically, you know what?
2,
it's
4,
okay.
6, 8, 5, 10, 15, 20. Like, damn, Jason, nigga, like you going in? How many they got? 35.
No, because typically people that like when they got their shoe, they have them in cases, or they keep
them in a box,
or they have them hanging, so you can just like a timetable. It's easy. It don't take much, and you just erase the ones that's not there if they got missing some stuff.
That lets me know either I don't talk to enough dudes that that has organizational skills to have their shoes displayed like that.
Yeah, I like shoes.
I have OCD, so I need everything to be organized well. So if somebody was to come to my closet, it's not like a bunch of shoes on the floor. They are all together or well, there's that. But they're just completely organized. But no. That's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna start asking niggas like, you be carrying women's shoes? I know they're gonna lie to me though.
No, I was watching, just off topic. Let me get back to the topic. We was watching like the Steve Harvey show, and there was a guy who he bought the girl shoes to see her feet in them. My mom was like, he want to wear that shoe. He don't care about her foot in that shoe like that. And I'm like, fast forward to them. I'm like, nah, people got foot fetishes. Like they like the way feet look in certain shoes. I don't think he want to wear that shoe.
No. And look who you're talking to. Yes. Yes, there are. Listen, I love when people hit me up. They be like, Jazz, you was right. No, when it comes to like feet, they be like, Jazz, you was right. And I just be like, I know. I've been trying to tell y'all about this. But back to the movie. I do have a question for you. Mm-hmm. Who was the real villain of the movie?
The wife and the teacher. Is it a teacher? It was a teacher, right? Professor.
I think he was a professor. Yeah.
Yeah, him. The wife and the professor. Because why? Because imagine. How would you know the actual end to this story and know what he was actually doing? For him to allow him to just continue with his life, like just like this, you know what? It was a mistake. What? Yeah, the whole man in jail.
So, follow-up question: if you are married and your wife writes a book from her past life, and you find out that she murdered somebody, are you going to be like, babe, I need you to go ahead and turn yourself in? Or are you just going to be like, all right, so that was before me. And
dude, she got good vibes.
This is your wife. Like, you love her. Her vibes are good. Y'all have a cool son together. Y'all don't argue.
Are we? So we in a
y'all are actively y'all are. Well, I mean, y'all been married for a while, and you actively sexing. Like she's not being, she giving you the cat. Her. You love her.
The love don't mean nothing. Do I like
you?
Right. This person?
You like her. You like to spend time with her. She give you the sex like she need to. She surprised you with some head, even though you just be like, oh shit, like when you on the game.
As long as as long as I don't know the why, I think I'm riding with her. Yes, as long as I don't know the why, I'm gonna ride with her.
Okay.
If it comes out she was just on some BS, I'm turning her in. I gotta turn her in. But if it was on some justification type thing, like the motive made sense, I'm like, you know what? I'm with you. It'd be hard to sleep at night though. Possibly.
But I guess so y'all been married for 15 years and she's never shown signs of aggression. And you find out that she caught a body. So now you find out she caught a body. She's still not aggressive. Are you still paranoid? Because is it just I know what she's capable of, and I don't want her to snap on me?
I mean, it could, because so truthfully, I'm probably going to ask her what caused her to do that.
Like, I know you're gonna ask the why. You sit here like I don't want to know the why, but I'm like you're gonna ask the why. So
I'm gonna ask the why, and that'll determine how we go from there. So if it's justified, I can let it go.
What she tells you? Oh no, wait! I'm still asking your question.
Oh shit! I see. You finna get her put in jail.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how far your love is about to go with your wife. So she tells you it was an ex who she was in love with. They cheated on her, and they gave her a disease, but it's one that could be cured. But their reaction to like, oh, you gave me this shit, and he was just like, bitch, I don't care. Like he just became disrespectful, and so she had an out of body experience, and she blacked out. So she can't really tell you what happened after that, except that he was under her car.
All I know is I woke up and I looked out and you're like, oh,
I heard the crunch.
I heard the crunch.
I knew it was not a dog.
In order for us to continue, therapy must be implemented because you can't just be blacking out like that because you're upset about something that can be fixed. If it can be fixed, I don't think it's justified at that point. Regardless of what's being said, what's happened, it can't now. Can't be fixed. You might be a little justified a little bit. What about you?
Hypothetically,
10 years in, happy. You don't know the why.
Oh. I mean, I get it would be tough. It would be tough. How he look? So is it like Trevante?
You got with this man and so you stayed with him for 10 minutes. It has to be something that
10 minutes.
I mean years. 10 years.
I'm about to say not 10 minutes.
I took time away from that. I needed
right. You took a lot of time. You made him a stranger.
10 years.
Oh, but it was with his ex. Oh, so he killing women out here in these streets.
Ooh. Yes. You don't know the why though.
I feel like how I am, I'm going to try to be like, let me see what kind of person she was. Just kind of crazy.
Let me live in her shoes a little bit.
No, I don't, because her shoes are gone. She's not in her shoes anymore. They're vacant. And we got a family.
You have a kid.
I would probably be like you. I was like, I gotta know the why.
Okay, so you find out the why.
I'm gonna pray on it though. I'm gonna be like, babe, we really need to go to church. But then I'm just like, what does that really do for real?
You get the why. It's his ex though, man. Ugh. Because if it's a car, like a car accident, it can't be. It got to be something he actually. Okay. They was really into some freaky shit, and he put in a dog collar, and he said she never said the safe word, but she never made it out. Now, are you staying with us?
Oh my God. So it was.
You don't know.
He covered it up.
We don't know that. We don't know no more. That's what he told you. That's the story that he told you.
I would be scared. I don't think I would do like immediately go to the police, but I would be thinking about that shit. I'd be like, well, that's why he's always telling me to remember the safe word, and I have it on the wall so I never forget it. Which is like he's thinking about my safety. So for anybody who's listening, these are all hypothetical situations. I don't want y'all to think me crazy.
You got the safe word tatted on your
It's
your
tatted
wrist.
on my arm.
I know it. I know. So if I point to it, I mean you gotta let me go. Like it's
Scream 3. Scream 3. Like, yo. No, that's kind of
because I've seen this scenario. Like not personally, but in where I'm from, it was a major. I wouldn't say major case, but it was major to us. Man, woman allegedly was having sex. They was into some freaky shit. She didn't make it out the bedroom, and he was on trial for it. I don't know how it ended. I wish I knew, but that was like he was very remorseful. Like it was an accident. Like it wasn't, but you never know because it was just them in that room. Who knows what was going on?
I was about to ask a question, but I think it might be very insensitive.
She was gonna say, "What do you look like?"
No, was she full of nut like old girl from His and Hers? See,
I don't know.
Insensitive.
I don't. I was young, so if they would have said she was full of semen, I wouldn't know what that was. On no way at that point.
Mom, what does full of semen mean? Nut, honey, nut. But
where you get it from? Have you tasted it?
Yo, asking if they tasted it is crazy. It just depends on what their diet is, honey. It could taste like a variety of things. But what did you think about the the cinematography in this and how the story was being told? Like the flash, well, not necessarily flashbacks, but just how he was reading the books and getting the visuals of what was happening.
So for the time, I think it was okay. Today, I don't like it because it was like it felt like a regular movie switching to a Sin City, a comic type of world. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna say I hated it, but I think Jim Carrey, as animated as he is, I would like to see him kind of Jim Carrey. I would love to see him in something like Smile. I think that would be a perfect role for somebody like him, somebody that can not necessarily because you can do the serious, but like I feel like he would play that role well, in my opinion. But in this, it was just I don't think he did terrible with it. It's jarring seeing him not be everything I seen him up until this point. Because now think about all like comedians that we familiar with, and then think about them going from super silly to a serious role. And like sometimes it's like I don't know if it's gonna make sense. Like, oh shit, they did great with this. Do you like for you? Was this something? Because I've seen Jim in serious stuff, and I love him in that. This was just a little bit more jarring for me. What about for you?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that because like watching it, it just seemed different. This is definitely something out of the ordinary for Jim Carrey, and I think that's why it took me so long to actually watch it because I was like, Jim Carrey in a serious role. I don't know how I feel about that because it's just like Robin Williams, R.I.P. to him. Seeing him in Mrs. Doubtfire, seeing him in Flubber and Jumanji, but then seeing him in 1 Hour Photo. He was a serial killer in 1 Hour Photo, if you just for transparency, but the movie is like 15 years old, so not really much of a spoiler. But it was something completely different, and it's just so weird to see them in those kind of roles. And I don't want to say to keep them boxed in because just like Marlon in the movie Him, he wasn't comedic in that. He was very, very dark. And he was a lot more serious. And I know that you watched Bel Air. He was also serious in that as well. So I feel like sometimes it's just like, okay, it feels right to where it doesn't feel too strange. But then on the other side, seeing Jim in this, I'm like, a piece of me would like to see this same story, if maybe something similar with another actor, just to see if it will hit. Now, who would I put in that role? That's a good question. I put black actors. I should have just put actors, period, because it doesn't have to be anybody black. But because the first person I was thinking of was your boy from The Running Man.
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell, yes. But then I was just like, no. I don't think I wouldn't put him in it.
I wouldn't want to see him in that personally. I think Glenn is good. He got this new movie that's coming out that I feel like gonna be similar to this already. He got to kill his family.
Damn. RP to y'all.
It's like Follow the House of Usher, but like in reverse. He got kicked out the family. He's making his way back into it type situation. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think who I would actually want to see in this type of role. Somebody that can do that mischievous type of switch. And realistically, you can probably throw Jonathan Majors in there if we're being honest, if you wanted to do a black actor.
Yeah. I want to like I'm going old school, but this is white. William Dafoe. I think he'd do a good job with a role like this.
He would, but I think, are we talking about 2007 William?
Yeah. I mean, more so. So if we're going, because I mean, shit.
I wouldn't want to see an older William in this role.
You want to see a young, you would like to see
I would want to see a young actor, yes.
Young.
Because I mean, he was fucking a lot in this.
You know, okay.
I don't want to see William Dafoe fucking nobody. I didn't want to see Jim Carrey fucking nobody. It was just.
I'd like to see Dylan O'Brien.
Your boy from Sin Help.
Yeah.
Every time somebody mentions his name to me recently, they're like, yo, he's really good. I'm like, damn, all y'all niggas on his dick. I was like, I might be late to the party.
You haven't seen nothing else he was in, I'm assuming. I haven't.
Like Maze Runner.
He got a hell of that man got a catalog. I'm telling you, like that's why I was waiting to see this to see like, because he can do the serious. He can like, he was silly in that. Like I've never really seen him be silly. He's always more serious in his roles. Mm-hmm. So him doing a silly thing is new for me. At least. Dylan.
Oh, what about Josh Brolin? He's a bit older though.
Josh
too old?
You know, Josh gonna kill it. Josh would kill it in 07, 2027, 1997. That nigga he gonna
from
cook.
Straight Out of Goonies, like Josh.
He gonna cook. He gonna cook every time.
You're right.
I'm trying to think of
Leo. You know, Leo gonna take that.
Leo gonna. I feel like this is if you're talking about Leo, this is just Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
That's all this is. Like,
yeah.
That movie confused me so much. I was like, nah, Jason.
Number 23 confused me more than Shutter Island. 100%. Shutter Island didn't confuse me that much.
100%. Nah, when I was like 19 watching it though, so I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck going on.
Like movies like Shutter Island and Hide and Seek that I believe had Al Pacino, they all have those perspectives to where either you have somebody who is mentally.
Is that the one with the kid?
Yes, Dakota Fanning.
Yes. What's the movie with Robert? What's the one with Robert De Niro in it like that?
So,
I feel like you told me to watch it.
No, it's Robert De Niro, not Al Pacino.
Okay,
Robert
there we go.
De Niro is in Hide and Seek.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I'm like,
so like where you have movies where characters don't realize they have a split personality, just like Secret Window. And so that's really good too with Johnny Depp. Like, so these movies like 15 years old, so this shouldn't be too much of a spoiler.
I mean, yeah, I'll get it.
But like a lot of those movies to where once you get to the end, you just like, nigga, you were the villain the entire time. You just didn't know it, but we're getting the story from your POV. And I honestly feel like we don't really have movies like that anymore, to where it's just like they kind of confuse the audience until you get to the end, to where you like, oh, because we had a lot in the early 2000s, but I think now, since they have said a lot of these studios, mainly Netflix, they make movies for people that are multitasking, to where they're watching the movie and on their phones. What you got?
Does What's Inside count?
Oh my God. So I'm going to say yes. That is probably the latest one that has a similar theme. And that was a very good fucking movie. Man, shout out to Netflix.
That shit was fire.
It's so good to revisit. And I'm like, can I get everybody this time around? Never do. I'm like, I can't remember anybody. But no, that was a sleeper. That's a Netflix sleeper. And also, I don't know if you watched the series, but it's similar to, well, a lot of people put it started getting a lot of traction after His and Hers release, is Behind Her Eyes.
I've been meaning to watch that. I've never seen, but they say that if you like His and Hers, please go back and watch Behind Her Eyes. And it's one more like that too. But yeah, I gotta peep that. I gotta peep
So
that.
like any kind of story like that to where you're following somebody and you come to realize they were mentally unstable the entire time. And I was curious how this movie was going to do it, but then you see the accident that he had with his head, and I was just like, okay.
I think I think it's different but similar in that just the unreliable narrator was like Smile, because I mean, at the same time, because you're following a story that's really not, we really don't know what's happening or what's going on, but it is different because it's more so like a person just almost like would you count Fight Club with that we put that in that because
all
yeah,
right.
it's
So
you never seen Fight Club.
I have not.
Wow.
I got
Fucking wow.
exposed.
Okay. I'm gonna let you go.
That's one of those where I'll be like, I don't share it unless somebody directly asks me. Because if it was a few people in here, I would have been quiet as hell. Like, not gonna say I've never seen it. I've never seen Fight Club, yo.
Okay, that's one of them. That's one of them ones. That's all I'm gonna say in that. But yeah,
I feel like I already know.
I mean,
Brad Pitt was never there.
Everybody should know. I mean,
never, yeah.
There's movies that people have never seen, but they know the end. It's like I know, but I think it's a good enough movie where you're like, I want to see how we got to the end though. Like what was really was. Yeah, that's one of them ones.
I think it's just the violence of them fighting each other.
I forget you don't like stuff like that.
Yeah,
I love seeing niggas get beat up.
It's so weird because I don't like that, but I would watch a horror movie of somebody getting stabbed 40 times.
I get it.
But
I think it's the flesh that you don't. Well, it's still flesh from getting stabbed, so I don't know. You crazy.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just like Jazz like seeing niggas get stabbed, but maybe Anthony was right.
Revelation.
Oh my gosh. Well, please put money on my books. That was a joke.
I got you. Once a week.
Yes. I'm not gonna have nobody to call. I'm gonna be sending letters to any and everybody. I'm gonna make sure I got me a boo on the outside waiting for me to get out when I get out of jail.
Yeah.
But I feel like I was going to ask you a question. So obviously he killed somebody and then he was going through ways of covering up his tracks. Now that's when it becomes like, okay, my nigga, you're a killer for real.
Man, yeah, now he was like a psycho killer at that, because for him to be able to cover up the tracks, get somebody else caught for it, pick up a new life, and allow that to just be buried, but also for like the wife, like for her to go along with. I'm assuming but she had to. She knew what was going on. It wasn't like she didn't know, right?
That's what, like, I don't know, because when he was saying like I'm so similar to the dude in the book, and she was like, well, you haven't killed anybody, you're not the same, and I'm like, he has though.
So that was in the beginning, but at the end, I mean, he hadn't killed. Well, of course he had already killed the person, but when we get to the end, it's like they knew he did all this stuff, and they like, but just like it's okay. And even when he went to jail, would you have been there?
I probably would.
You haven't seen Roof Man, but this movie kind of at least that the jail part, it kind of it's a question that I would ask, because it's just interesting. I don't know. I mean, if that was your husband, possibly, or wife, possibly.
I think I would. But
it's funny. People go to jail, they get cut off. So people go to jail, they get cut off. Like that's the big thing. People be there in the beginning, like the trial. You go to get sentencing, you go to jail, months, 2 months, 3 months down the road. It's like, damn, everybody just disappeared. Nah, niggas just out here living. Stop answering, stop sending, just died in that bitch.
I mean, because I've had individuals close to me that have been in those situations, and I made sure to send my letter to write, make sure they had some books. I would even send books, and I'm like, nigga, did you read that? No, I ain't read that shit. And I'm like, I just wasted that $24.99. But If it was my husband, I would write him. I would definitely try to get me somebody else, though. I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I'm going to wait for you. I'm not doing that. If you get locked up, I'm not waiting for you at all. But I also wouldn't ask anybody to wait for me if I got locked up. Just like I wouldn't ask anybody to try to carry me if I twisted my ankle during the zombie apocalypse. Nigga, just leave me.
Same.
I'm not going to hold you up and risk you missing out on life to try to save me. So just write me letters. But so
yeah, nah, he had to take that on the chin. Because nigga, what?
Like, you collected that body. Can you imagine explaining that at the family reunion? So where your husband at? All right, so hear me out. He wrote this book while he was crashing out after killing his ex. Got it published. I somehow found it at a used bookstore, and I gave him his own book back. Like, saying that out loud, that seems like a very interesting concept for a movie. I honestly want them to redo this with a younger actor.
I like it. I like when you say younger, in their 30s,
in their 20s.
In their 20s.
Actually, no. 30s might be best because it's just like
30s or 40s. It's not enough time removed in the 20s.
But you're right. So if they committed a murder in their teens, to where if they pull like I Know What You Did Last Summer, ran somebody off the road or some shit, and they wrote it in a book or like a blog, because it's easier for niggas to read blogs these days than books, or they did it in an audiobook, and so they're hearing their words obviously with somebody else's voice, and they just like, damn, listen, and it starts to trigger memories after they had that head the brain damage, which happened during a football game that they was playing in college after they killed that person.
Okay. So Aaron Hernandez part 2, what's up?
Oh, but nobody got shot. Yikes, this went dark. How the fuck are queued up as requested and our episode just be crazy unhinged? If this don't get us out of here, I don't know what will. But
yeah, man.
But yeah, no, that does sound like him. I must have watched too many of his documentaries. I did watch a lot of them. He was a murderer for real, but that motherfucker was fine.
CTE,
he was so troubled.
CTE.
Gosh.
They need to but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of movies that we can go back over just like, man, I like to see this redone.
Yeah.
Tighten up a little bit, make it a bit more clear, because you can make even like the little comic book stuff that he was doing could be cleaned up a lot. So yeah, I'm with it though.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm with it.
But was it good though?
No. Even in 2007, I did not like this film. No.
What? You didn't like it for real? Damn, I thought you.
Oh no. Oh no.
You said 2007.
No. Yeah, in 2007 I didn't like it, and I still don't like it 20 years later.
Damn.
Jazz, was it good though?
I enjoyed it the second time around once I realized what the hell was going on. I was just like, actually, that's pretty dope. A piece of me wants to watch it again.
I may watch it again. Like I said, the concept is good. I appreciate the concept. Yeah. And I appreciate, but no, it's okay. I can, go. 2007 was the same year Strangers came out, right? So like,
actually,
maybe I think it should
possibly the first one. It came out 2008.
Oh damn! So a year later, okay. Mm-hmm. So I would say yeah, like it should have been, because I remember going to buy my own ticket. No parent walked to the theater, no issues.
He was grown, y'all. He was grown.
I thought I was. Took the siblings with me to go see the movie. Like, come on, we finna go see some real shit now. So yeah, nah.
And then you got in there, it was like, this is not the real shit I thought we was about to go see, y'all. Damn.
Nah, I was with it. I love horror. I love horror movies, and I love a ghetto crowd. I miss that. I miss those. Like I say ghetto crowd, but just erotic. I missed it. I missed it.
Jazz does not. Stay silent in the theater, please.
Man, unless it's like a movie, because some movies you need you need to hear what the fuck is going on. Some movies you be like, man, just kill that nigga, kill him. That's, you just want to be killing. Some people do too much, but sometimes it works. Sometimes it works.
I had a ghetto crowd during my Long Legs watch. It took it away from me because that movie has a lot of silent moments, and you had people talking.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been.
It was just not good.
No,
but I feel like I had another movie, Primate. Primate is a very
Primate would be a perfect movie for a ghetto crowd.
That was yes.
The Blackening was I think the Blackening.
Oh God,
last
yes.
time I had but you need the people to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you want them. Yeah. Sinners was a great movie with people in that bitch. You could just hear the
You could feel the uncomfortable energy from the whites
in
that movie.
Yeah.
Especially when they were shooting them at the end. It was like, oh my dear. I get that. I definitely get that. Sure. But yeah, this is our second queued up as requested. And this is Jason's second no to was it good though on our queued up.
Y'all gonna get some real feelings on this motherfucker. Not that I don't like, not that I won't say in the other movies, but these movies just being sent to us to watch. So how I feel about it, you're gonna get it. I typically can filter what we watch, what we listening to. When we doing the ones we watching. Not that I don't even pick the ones. I just hey, we normally pick before the movie. If a brand new movie, we typically pick before it even come out. So I don't know if I like it or not. But yeah,
I don't think I had a no in a while. Maybe you should pick the movies for March. You do it. I'm a stop because I've been liking too much, and I'm just like, it seems unfair. You're in charge of March. Outside of Scream 7, we already know that's gonna be.
I gotta think because Cross is out now. Paradise is gonna come. Scream. We got Michael coming in April. We got the shit that's gonna come out.
First off, we're not gonna say the Michael movie was not gonna be good.
Oh no, I'm just saying what's coming out. I'm not saying what's good or what's not. Yeah. I'm in that bitch. I'm
gonna get up. I'm excited.
But yes. Like I said, as Jazz told us in the beginning, this is the queued up as requested. This is the time for you to shine. If there's a movie, one more time, movie that you like and that you would like us to review for you or your people, please let us know. But the requirement is you must be subscribed to our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe, send us a screenshot, and we got you. At that point, we got you. We want to get some engagement within that, but also we like to watch movies and take us out our normal realm. Like I said, this one I had seen when I was a kid. The one previously I hadn't seen, but hey, I enjoyed what I enjoyed. But Jazz, you got anything else?
Nah, y'all please be sure to check out our episode 193, His and Hers, where we had Sean, Helene, and Anthony on there as our guests. So it was dope. And please be sure to check out our episode 192, Relationship Goals. We are exiting. Episode. Oh my God. Yes.
But until next time, man, this is the What the Good Thought podcast about movies, TV shows, and your request. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And until next time.
Cheers. Deuces.